We're getting white seat covers. We're getting white seat covers.
Watch to the end of this video to find out how you could win a set of these white seat covers for your Model 3.
We live in Texas, and it gets hot here, which means that black seats are not great. It always gets really hot. We don't like it. But we can't always get lighter or white leather seats. Sometimes it's a choice, sometimes it's not. In this case, it was not a choice for us. Why couldn't we get white seats when we got the car, Luke?
Because we didn't buy the car new from Tesla Service Center. We didn't order it with white leather interior. We didn't pick one in existing inventory with white leather interior. We bought our car used from Hertz.
She was a rescue.
She was a rescue. And when you buy a car from Hertz, they don't always get all of the options. They already did the $2,000 upgrade for the paint on this car to get the red, but it's a $1,000 upgrade to get the leather interior directly from the white interior directly from Tesla. So
that's a lot of money.
Hertz isn't going to do that on a rental fleet. We didn't have an option. There were no Teslas with white interior when we purchased this, and I don't think I've seen one since, and it's been quite a few months. So what we have are a set of white vegan leather seat covers from Yeslak. They have a Napa leather finish. These are available for Model 3. They're available for Model Y. We're going to get them installed on the car, and if you're interested in purchasing a set of them for yourself, I'm going to put the link in the description and offer you my promo code, which is SPINNER. You enter that promo code, you can get 20% discount off of your purchase. These are pretty high quality seat covers. We've already taken a look at them, and we're going to go ahead and start the install process. But because we can't quite get our camera, our DJI Osmo Pocket, into all of the tight little spaces that we've got to go to do the installation, we're going to set up
the dining chair of demonstration for you. This is the first one we want to show you. This is the seat of the passenger seat. You can tell because it has a tag here that says passenger seat. And I'll show you how that goes on in a second. It's got these elastic straps that we're going to use for a special purpose. This is the other part of the same seat. So this again has a tag that says passenger seat. It's got these elastic straps, and it also has a pocket for the airbag. You'll see how that works when we get it in the car. This is for the headrest, obviously. So what we're going to do to make this a little bit easier for you to see, because it's hard to get camera angles into the car, is I'm going to sort of semi-install this on our dining chair of demonstration, which we have over here. So what I'm going to show you is, first, I want to show you some of the hardware. This is what they give you. These metal clips actually will attach to these elastic bands. So you can bend it out of the way if you need to, but it'll just slip in there. I say it's going to be easy, and then it's not quite as easy. We'll slip it in there so that it looks like that. See that? And then, actually, I think I'm going to do that with both sides now while you're watching me. Maybe bend it a little bit. Slip this in sideways. It's a little tight. You can get it. And then we want it like that. Now, these things, I was calling them metal clips, but they really work like buttons. And I'm going to show you on the dining chair how they work like buttons. So come on over here. These will go between the seat and the seat back, but they're going to flip. And the reason I say they're like buttons is because they go through the buttonhole, and then they flip over and will be held in place like that. And there are going to be 3 of them for each actual car seat. You can tell this is the back because it has a pocket in it. So I'm going to walk over to our dining chair of demonstration, and I'm just going to slip this over the top. It'll be a snug fit on your actual car seat. The next thing we're going to do is take our seat. Now when it's on, it will be attached like this. So we're going to flip right sides together because we need to attach our little plastic buttons to our elastic strips. You see how these elastic strips match? there are corresponding straps on both sides. So we're going to attach them to both sides. So here we go. Put it on one and then the other. There we go. We're going to do that to each of the three of them. Now you can wait until you actually get it on the car to do this. But also if you do it ahead of time, I don't think it'll be a big problem. I'm doing it ahead of time and we'll let you know if it causes a problem for us. So again, these will be attached through the area in between the seat cushion and the back of the seat, and they will each flip over. There's room behind them in your car to flip over and hold it in like that. Each of the three will be able to do that. Now, this is one of the elastic straps that's on the seat pad here. I'm going to go ahead and attach one of my metal clips or hooks to it. Slide that in, takes a little doing, get that slid in. Now, we're going to do clips on each of these. I'm not going to do them now. I just want to show you how this works. When you go under the seat, there should be some sort of a bar under there that you can clip this to. I'm just going to show you. It'll be a clip something like that. Obviously, this isn't exactly the same as what we have in the car. It should clip securely. You'll just have to feel under there and see how you can do it. We'll show you a little bit better once we actually have the car. It's possible that you might need to flip this over. I'll let you know when I have more information. The back straps also have clips, and there should also be a bar corresponding on the other side. You'll reach this under the seat and clip it to whatever's there. Again, we'll give you more information once we actually get into the car. There's one last thing that we're going to do to make sure these land securely on the seat, and that is we're going to put one of those metal clips on one of these side pieces. Each of these side pieces are going to have to kind of snugly sort of shimmy down in between the seat joint so that it's flat and it's got all the seat joint kind of on the outside of it. You'll have a metal clip on one of them, but not the other one. You'll pull both underneath and they will attach together to one another, one clip hooking onto the other side of the elastic together to hold this firm. Now let's try putting them on the actual car seat. In order to get our seat covers on the passenger seat, Luke is going to adjust the seat so that the seat is all the way up and it's all the way forward. And we're also going to want it all the way, the seat back, all the way back so it opens like a clamshell. That'll give us access to that gap in between the seat and the back. Now we've brought these new seat covers into the car, and Luke's going to slip that seat back cover over the seat back like a pillowcase, and it's pretty snug, so he's going to have to pull firmly, make sure everything's settled into the right position. These fit really well, like they're custom made, which they are. You want to make sure that you get it to where this will face up instead of turning it sideways. I think that makes it a little bit easier to get it in and have it pop into place. Now, Luke is going to take this elastic strap, tuck it down between the seat and that seat belt mechanism, shove it all the way down as far as it'll go, and it should thread through and be able to be extracted from the bottom. We're now going to thread that other strap down between the seat and the seat belt mechanism. We adjusted the seat backward a little bit to make this a little bit easier. Again, he's threading the elastic strap down from the front and grabbing it from the back side of the seat. So I'm just going to film Fiona while Luke puts a metal hook onto one of the side straps. So you pull both those straps together underneath the seat as we demonstrated before and hook them together using just a single hook. These two straps on the back already have hooks attached, and they are actually going to attach, we think, to the straps in the front. What we had to do was to hook the front strap with a metal hook on it, stretch it all the way underneath the seat, and then hook to the elastic strap from the other side, which does not have a hook on it. Then the center one in the front has a hook. There is a front bar which we're going to bypass, and then there's another metal piece about halfway through the seat where we're going to be able to hook that center hook. That actually worked great. The third one, which is the one closest to the center of the car, is also an elastic strap which has a metal hook attached. The corresponding one in the back, because there's only two in the back, will stretch underneath the car and hook again underneath that seat. Not underneath the car, underneath the seat. And that worked great. It just took a little doing, and it's very hard to film. Now we're going to release the little tab on the bench. It opens a little bit like a hood. There's just a little release. I'll show you that in a minute. And then you just pull it on out. It's not really attached in the back. It's just wedged in there. There is an electrical harness, a wiring harness that does have to be detached. There we go. I think I got that on camera. These little, there we go. You'll just push like that. When the seat is in place, you just slide your hand through and push. And there is one on each side.
At this point, we had some audio issues. Slide the rear seat backs on with the zippers undone. That way you can feed the seat belt through, line it up with the seat release. Be very careful about the Velcro tabs. They're difficult to push in to go into the back, but they will attach to the back of the seat through the trunk. Armrest, similar, it'll just slide on. It has a Velcro attachment to the leather that tucks in there, and then again under the seat, into the seat back, so that you can get it when it's put down. Then the rear center headrest has a Velcro strap that'll hold it in place. Then for the bench, put the seat cover on it, flip it over. Through the holes for the seat buckles, run the two long straps through, as well as undoing the Velcro loops, which will hold the back of the bench cover in place. Then you will take the long straps and run them through the D-rings on the front side and get those pulled down tight. Once they're tight, tie up your slack. We tied it up in a little bit of a bow, just so the slack stays out of your way. And then it's time to put the bench back in. A couple of things before you lock it into place. Be sure that you reconnect your wiring harness for your heated seat. Then you are also going to want to make sure that the center rear seat buckle goes through the hole. It has a longer strap and you'll need to thread that through first. Then tilt the seat up, push it in, push it down, listen for it to latch. That took us about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. We took a break in there in between. It's not the easiest of installs.
It was a little tricky for us at our skill level. Maybe if you've done this kind of thing before, you might not find it that difficult, but we found it a little bit tricky.
But the inside of the car looks great now. It's
beautiful, and these things are so soft and so comfortable to sit on. We will show you a shot of what they look like. They are absolutely gorgeous.
Now, full disclosure, I had a set of these on the car already. I drove them around for a week just to test them out to see if I'd like them. And the temperature was a lot warmer. They do stop the heat. That the seat itself is exceptionally cooler with them in place. And the seat actually felt just a tad bit softer too, but that just might be psychosomatic, I don't know.
They're pretty cushy. I wouldn't be surprised if it felt softer to you. They're nice.
So those are the vegan leather full seat covers from Yeslak. They have them available for Model 3, Model Y, Model 3 Highland. They have them available in the Tesla white. They have them in red. They've got them in a light blue, and they've got them in all kinds of different colors that you can choose from. The link will be down in the description. I want to thank Yeslak for sending these to me. And
thank you, Yeslak.
And if you would like to purchase a set of your own, the link is in the description. And if you enter the promo code SPINNER, you'll receive 20% off of your purchase. So now for the part that you've been wanting to know about. How can you win a set of these white seat covers for your own Tesla? Well, I mentioned just a minute ago that I had a set of them on the car for a few days and how I noticed the big temperature difference. It's those. Here's what happened. Yeslak sent me a set for a 2024 Model 3, the Project Highland Model 3. And there are enough differences with the interior of the Model 3 Highland that set won't work with my car. Yeslak has graciously offered to let me give that set away rather than send it back to them. And so that is exactly what I'm going to do. If you are the owner of a 2024 Model 3, the Project Highland Model 3, and you would like to get this set of these white Napa leather finish seat covers for your Tesla, let me know down in the comments. And at Thanksgiving this year, I'm going to put them into a random name generator and see if we can determine who the winner is. And I'll reach out to that winner through some kind of messaging system. I'm sure I'll find out, and we'll get them sent off to you. So once again, I want to thank Yeslak for their cooperation and for providing us with these seat covers for the car. We're really looking forward to them. And if you don't win, and if you don't have a Model 3 Highland, or you have a Model Y and you'd like to purchase a set for your own vehicle, the link is down in the description. And if you enter the promo code SPINNER, you'll receive an additional 20% off of your purchase. Thank you very much for watching.